Hello everyone, I'm Leora Sims. Welcome to my channel and welcome to Park Slope Art Center. You can now build art centers if you have the new expansion pack for The Sims 4 City Living. I have not done any gameplay for City Living at this point because I'm saving that for my City Living Let's Play, which will be coming out later this week. But as you can see, I did some building. For this build, you need the base game, of course, and City Living. You need no other packs. This is the first art center, or arts center, that I built. And I like the way it came out. Park Slope is a neighborhood in Brooklyn, New York, which used to be considered a poorer area. An area that was not so affluent. Maybe that's a better way of saying it. Years ago in Park Slope, there were apartment buildings and people who worked hard but did not necessarily make a lot of money. Nowadays, Park Slope is described by some as an up-and-coming area, and it has become a wealthy area and a popular area for young adults. Outside here, you have food stands. If you wish to use these food stands during gameplay on this lot, your sim has to pay 100 simoleons to just get a vendor to show up on the lot. And your sim will have to do that every time they arrive at the lot. But I thought it was important to have the food carts because in the city, food carts are very popular. And when I was going to college, there were also a lot of food carts on the campus itself. Now here I put the American style food cart, and on this side you have the hot beverage food cart, which serves tea and coffee. I like to have these food carts on this lot because the food carts add a little bit of life to the lot. I'm sending Susanna into the lot. I really wish that the art center did not require a bar. I would have liked it better if the art center required a food cart outside. That way it looks like the lot has employees, but not every lot should require a bartender, and a lot of the lots require a bartender. Here you have two very simple bathrooms. I finally used the copy tool, which was introduced in not this past Sims 4 update, but in October's Sims 4 update. And it's very handy, especially for bathrooms. I knew I would want to use the copy tool for bathrooms because I can't seem to get bathrooms the same size. Here you have your mural walls and some great windows. I love the windows that came with City Living. Love them. I only wish that we got more windows. easels here for your Sims, and an activity table for young artists. And now I'll have Miss Susanna walk up the stairs. So up here you have a violin for your Sims, a guitar for your Sims. You also have the child's violin, the piano keyboard, some seating, and I couldn't resist putting the karaoke machine here. So if you notice, the bottom floor is for the visual arts, and the top floor of this lot is for musical arts. I want Susanna to come out here. That's a beautiful shirt. And here you have two woodworking tables. I thought the best place for the woodworking tables would be outside, because I could picture a lot of people doing woodwork outside. And I didn't know how I would fit a separate room. If I did an indoor, if I put the woodworking inside, I felt obligated to build a separate room for it, like a wood shop room. But I didn't know how that would fit, considering that the first floor is visual arts, and the second floor is music-related activities. Also, I put some plants here, or I had my sim do it. You have basil here, and spinach, and mushrooms, and carrots, and I believe strawberries. We have some monkey bars for the kids, and an extra gardening pot. And I left some space here so that your Sims could add to this little garden area. I picture bohemian type Sims coming here. What I mean by that is the kind of Sims that like to eat healthy and they're very artsy. The kind of Sims who would enjoy the clothing from the movie Hangout stuff pack. So I picture a lot of vegetarians coming to this lot. If your sim is a vegetarian, they can get some nice herbs here. This build is on a 40 by 30 lot. And I gave this lot traits. Sorry, guys. What I meant to do is come out here quickly again and show you what the lot looks like during different times of day. Here is a lot in the morning light. Here is afternoon. Here is evening. And here is night. I put a lot of light poles around. Or a few. More than one. Now let me go to the back of the lot. And here is morning in the back. As you can see, I also put a light in the back behind the fence. Here is afternoon. Here's evening. And here is night. And go back to afternoon. And now I'm going to show you what the lot traits are. So I gave this lot the child's play lot trait. And it says, kids just seem to learn faster here. I also gave this lot the penny pixies trait, which means that your Sims will just find money here, which can be helpful. And this lot has the great soil lot trait as well. And it says, gardening just seems to go really well here. So that is a lot. The Park Slope Arts Center. On the gallery, it's listed as Park Slope Arts Center. And my name on the gallery is Leora 18. I built this lot yesterday. Worked on it a little bit this morning, and then decided to build another art center. Which you will see at some point. It's a lot of fun to build art centers in The Sims 4 because there's a lot of things you can do with them. And they're not generic lots. You know, in the beginning, if you have watched me for a long time, you heard me say that I love generic lots. And I do. Because you can put anything on a generic lot that you wish. But here's the drawback. No one comes to your generic lots unless there's something really attractive on them. I remember building a lot, one of my first community lots, and I had one sim run onto beside the sim that I was controlling, one sim from town run onto my lot because I had the cupcake machine there. And it was very rare that something like that would happen. So generic lots are great, but there are some drawbacks to them. I hope that the Sims team improves generic lots because I love them so much. You also can't make a generic lot a club hangout, which is a shame, in my humble opinion. But if your lots are categorized as something, more Sims will show up, and that's what you want when you build a community lot. It's not required to put monkey bars or play equipment on this slot. But I did anyway. And I saw a lot of sim kids not just use the activities table that's required for this slot type, but the kids did come and play. So you could add a pool onto a lot like this. So my second art center that you haven't seen yet is somewhat different from this. But I can tell this is going to be one of my favorite lot types. You can also do a lot with the pool lot type. And for the pool lot type, you don't need city living. That was passed into the base game. The public pool was passed into the base game when we got the expansion package together. Enjoy the lots. Again, my name on the gallery is Leora 18. And this lot is called Park Slope Art Center. It's actually Arts Center. ARTS Center. Be happy, guys.